Hey friends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Jules and it's Thanksgiving and today is day one of the Turkey and the Hunter readathon. So I thought I would just go ahead and vlog it. So I'm about to leave like literally in like 3 minutes. My husband's gonna be like, let's go. So this morning I actually have already listened to a book. It was not on my TBR for the readathon, but I listened to Turkey Day Murder by Leslie Meyer. I love this series. I didn't love this book as much as I've liked some of her others, but it was definitely heavy on the Thanksgiving festivities. So I did love that and all the talk of the food while I was actually preparing food for Thanksgiving. So we are getting ready to head off to my husband's family's. It is about an hour away. I think I'm going to start Glow of the Everflame, which is my prompt for fire. So I will check back in later with you guys when I have some thoughts on that book. Hello friends, it is day 2 of the readathon. I did not get any more reading done, so I only have completed one book so far, which was not on my original TBR, but that's okay. So yesterday I said I was going to start Glow of the Everflame. I had the wrong Everflame. I haven't even read Spark of the Everflame, which is the first book. So I was going to read Spark of the Everflame, but I did not get to it. So yesterday we went to my husband's aunt and uncle's for Thanksgiving. We were there for a couple hours. Then we came home. We had to do a pit stop and do a dog potty break and dog diaper change because our dog that has bladder cancer, we can't leave her in our diapers all day. So we did a diaper change and then we went to my cousin's house and we ended up having dessert over there and just hanging out. And then my uncle made these delicious little treats, which I have made these before, but I made them with Rolos, I think, which I think this is what this is. But so he made these little pretzels with, I'm pretty sure that's a Rolo and an M&M. Good. Those are good. I've made those before. But he had these ones. They're pretzels with a peppermint Hershey's Kiss. I've made these before, but not. That is a jelly bean. That's a candy cane jelly bean in there. I was like, no, that's got to taste awful. Why are they delicious? Why are they delicious and addictive? And I want to eat them all. So anyway, so they are very yummy and my uncle's gonna make me some more of them. So this morning I have just been doing editing. I've been up since 5:30 this morning. I got my December TBR out and I have updated my graphic novel part 2 video. And now we are gonna head out and take my daughter's wheels up to get her tires changed on them because she needs new tires. So we're about to do that and get an iced coffee, hopefully. And I'll be back later with some updates. Bye.
Good morning. Can I get 2 large iced latte surprise me's?
What else, yeah?
That's it. Thank you.
Hello friends. I'm back with some updates. It is like almost 5 o'clock on Saturday. I feel like I've been super lazy today, but I also was kind of productive. So like, so I don't really know. Been up early. I was up by like 6 o'clock. Played a lot of Disney Dreamlight. I ended up listening. So yesterday, what did I end up doing yesterday? I don't even know if I updated you guys with what I was doing. So I had started Spark of the Everflame. So I don't know if I'm just not in a fantasy mood right now. Like I'm not vibing with fantasy right now for some reason. So yeah, like after reading ACOTAR, like I enjoyed ACOTAR, but I didn't enjoy it as much as I was hoping I would. But I've also heard that obviously it's not as good as like the second one and so on in the series. So at some point, I'm sure I will pick them back up. But like ever since reading that, I have just not wanted to pick up any fantasy books. So I did start Spark of the Everflame, and I mean, it's okay. It's not like bad. I got 50% through and I was like, yeah, I'm just kind of bored with this. So I had to pause it. So I did a soft DNF on that yesterday. And then I started a cozy mystery. I started A Trip with Trouble, and it's also just kind of okay. So I don't know if I'm just not in a reading mood right now, which is weird because I don't usually get in a slump. I wouldn't say I'm in a slump. I just am not enjoying these books I've picked, I guess. But my husband and I were like looking for something to watch yesterday, and I saw the Cross series. It's the Alex Cross series from James Patterson. And I was like, shut up. I was like, that looks so good. And so we binged the first season between yesterday and today. And it is so good. Even if you haven't read the books, you don't have to read the books. So I am pretty sure I have only read the first 2 books. I read Along Came a Spider and Kiss the Girls. I have not read any more of them. So I'm kind of feeling like I may want to get back to detective books. Who am I? I did recently start, like this year, started an Ozark Mysteries series, and it's kind of like that. It's like along the detective lines, and I really liked it. So I don't know, just watching that series, like it is so good. I cannot, like there was a lot of jaw-dropping moments in it, and I was like, OMG. And I'm sad there's only 1 season of it. So I hope they make more because it was fantastic. But anyway, so like in my mind, I'm like, do I want to go ahead and start that? There's like 33 books in the series though, in the Alex Cross Mysteries. The amount of books that James Patterson has written is mind-boggling to me. Like, how does he come up with that many different plots and scenarios involving like crimes and serial killers and stuff? It's just crazy. But I love it. Anyway, so I think I just got off on a tangent on that. Oh, so I spent a lot of time playing my Switch, Disney Dreamlight, and watching that pretty much all day yesterday and part of today. So I did get to 70% in my cozy. So I'm going to be on Maddie's channel tonight doing some sprints here in about 2 hours. So I should be able to listen to the next 30% of it. I don't know, but I am actually getting ready to, let me take you and show you. So I'm getting ready to glue this bad boy. I got some puzzle glue and we are going to glue him up so that I can get my office cleaned up. And I also wanted to show you, this is my advent calendar. I get to start it tomorrow. I wanted to kind of open it and show you guys what it's going to look like. So it comes with this big poster of what it looks like, but look at that. Is it not so fun? Each day has a little box that you pull out and you work that day's puzzle and then you put it all together. I'm so excited to start it. Anyway, I needed to get this little tray with this puzzle out of here because I'm going to bring a card table up to do my puzzle on because look how big it is. This puzzle is the size of this poster. I measured it. Look how big it is. It's so big. So I am excited. I cannot wait to do this. I'll have to show you guys what the finished product looks like, but I am planning on gluing this and framing it, and then I have the perfect place for it. So like down in my entryway, like when you first walk in on the right, there's just like a big empty wall, and it'll be perfect to hang there. If I remember to rehang the pictures on my wall, then I have a couple pictures up, but like I am just really not good at decorating walls. Like I just don't have, I can decorate bookcases, tables, things like that. But if it is a wall, like I just don't do anything with it. Like honestly, like this back here is literally just corkboard things that I was using for when my daughter was in school. I was like reminders and things on it. That's not decoration. That's just functional note things. And then I have one picture on the wall. I have a whole empty wall. I'm gonna show you guys. Okay, so this is what I'm working with over here. Nothing. So this is the most I have over here. This is our pen making station that we made. So it's just, I turned it into, Haley comes over here and sits and makes our pens, but I have this. And here's my little reading corner with nothing. So y'all, I just have this big empty space. Here's my windows. This is my work desk. It's messy, don't worry about it. And then my bookcases are over here. Yeah, so if anyone has any suggestions for that corner, let me know. Like I just look at it, it's just like a bare wall. A bare wall. I just don't have the I can't envision things in my mind. And I'm sure I could go to Pinterest and find something and like recreate it. And that could be what I would do, but I just don't, I just don't think about it. And even in our living room, our hallway, there's nothing. Does anyone else put anything down your hall? Because like growing up, we did not. Like, I think that's probably why, is because like growing up, we had nothing on the walls. Like decorating was not a thing for my family, like except for like holidays. And you would just, we had those paper, not even paper, kind of like cardstock almost, like images. You all remember those at Halloween time? They were literally just pictures, little cartoony type pictures of Halloween decorations, and you literally would roll up a piece of tape and stick it on the back of it and just stick it on the wall. We would just have those all over the wall. No rhyme or reason. So decorating for me is not, it's not good. Tonight on Sprints, I am going to read Chef's Kiss. This is for my, oh. Y'all, this has a lot of words and they're tiny. I literally just did a graphic novel vlog, and I returned a book because I could not see because the writing was so tiny. It was way tinier than this, but I mean, this is not bad. Like, just looking at it, I can actually read it. The other one, I could not. It was so smashed in there. So anyway, so that's my plan for reading tonight. But I am going to listen to my cozy while I glue my puzzle and do a little bit of cleanup. I'll check back later. Hello friends, it is day 4 of the Hunter and Turkey readathon. I am almost done with Spark of the Everflame. I did get back to it today. I still have like an hour left on the audio, I believe. Well, 2 hours, but I listened to it at 2 times speed, so roughly an hour left of it. I'm liking it better today than I did yesterday. But again, I just don't think I'm in a fantasy mood. So it's not hitting like it probably would be if I was in a fantasy mood. So I don't know. It's probably gonna get like 3.5, maybe 4 tops, depending on how this ends. Like, I don't know. Today I have been doing laundry, listening to my audiobook, playing Disney Dreamlight. My husband put on Harry Potter. I love Harry Potter. Actually, my Christmas wish list has the whole box set on it, and I was like, this is all I want for Christmas, so please get it for me. And then I told him I wanted to reread the Harry Potter series next year and rewatch all the movies, and so he just put them on the last couple days for me to be watching them. He doesn't like them, but he's just nice. So I pulled out my card table so that I can start my puzzle. But before I start my puzzle, I wanted to do a little craft thing that I have been meaning to do since like last year. But I got my Chucky puzzle glued, which that's kind of a hot mess express to glue a puzzle. Like, that glue is thick. It's thicker than a Snickers. And you gotta like spread it, and anyway. So I think it takes like an hour to dry, and it says to do the front and the back. So let's hope it stays good enough that I can flip it without it. We'll see. I used to be a rep for Magnolia Design Company, which is like Chalkature. So it's like a chalk, I don't know if anybody's heard of that, but it's like a basically chalk stenciling. And they used to sell these kits, which I'm sure they still do. I love doing them, but obviously I haven't done it for a long time. But one of the ones I bought a couple years ago was this Christmas tree garland. Is that not adorable? So the kit comes with everything you need. So you get the stencils, you get the Christmas trees, you get the twine. So the Christmas trees are all individual like this. So you get 4 of each. And then you're basically going to do 4 with the plaid and 4 that say the joy. It comes with your paste, which my paste is probably dry. Oh my goodness, it busted out of there. So it comes with the sample kit, but obviously mine busted, so it's drying out. But I do have, you can thin it out. So we're gonna see if I can get this out of here. And it comes with a little spreader for when you spread it. But yeah, so this is what I'm gonna work on. And I am gonna just try and see if I can thin this out to use it. It's pretty thick. I may have to just pull out the, I have a jar of it, which also could be dried out. The stuff dries out, you know? So we're just gonna add a little bit of water to it, and I am gonna take this big sucker. I'm just gonna try and squish it around and see if I can get it back into a paste. If not, then I will just, I don't think it's gonna go, y'all. This is chunky. Okay, that's a no-go on that. Okay, I'm back. So I had an unopened one and it does not appear to be dried out. And yeah, it is not. So this is what your paste should look like. Okay, so it's all one, this is all, it's like mesh. It's all together, but so if you cut it on the white line, you can separate it, that way you can use it. We'll just start with the Joy one because it's a lot easier. And you peel it off, and then you have to, it's a very sticky, like this is brand new. So you have to take it and like fuzz it on this cloth that comes with it. And you have to do this a few times, because if you don't do this and then you put it on here and you put your paste, then when you take it off and it can get stuck, and then it's not gonna work good. I'll do it one more time. Okay, hopefully that'll be good. So you can see like through the letters. So it's not cut out. It's like a mesh. So the ink is just gonna go through it and land on it. And then when you pull it off, it's gonna leave it just on this. Okay. So then you just rub it in all around it, because that way you make sure that it doesn't bleed. So it is stuck on there, right? And then you take just a little bit of paste, and we're just gonna dab it like a few. You don't have to like cover the whole thing, because you're gonna like, so like I just applied it like that. And then you have this rubber thing. Most of them come just plain like this, but this was a Christmas one with the kit, so it came like that. And then you just take it from the top and you press down, and then you like press it into the image. And then, okay, so it's all pressed into there. And then you just pull it off. Ooh. It's sticking to my finger, and then it has it on there. I'm just gonna continue to do these four, and then we'll do the plaid one. And then this is washable. Soap and water will take this out, and then if you use like part of a magic eraser, it'll come off. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna come back and do the other ones. Okay, I'm back. I just wanted to show, this is what it looks like after you wash it. I'm gonna lay it non-sticky side down and let it air dry, and then it will get sticky again. So these are reusable. So then once that dries, I can just put it back on its backing and save it if I want to use it for something else. I think I'm gonna go make some of those pretzels with the Hershey Kisses and M&Ms on it for my husband, for him and his people at work. I like the peppermint ones, and my uncle is supposed to be making me some, but I don't know when I'm gonna get them, but I ate all mine. The things are so good. So he needs to bring them to me soon, or else I'm gonna have to go get me some peppermint Hershey Kisses so I can make some more of them. Of course, I don't need them, but they are delicious. See, this one is easier because you can see through it. You can see the outlines of it. Whereas the Joy, I couldn't really see between it. And on this, you can actually take the back side of a clean one and kind of press it down. That way it sticks to it. Because if you don't, it can bleed, and not how you don't want it to bleed. All right, here we go. And then we cross our fingers. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Isn't that so cute? We're gonna repeat 3 more times. Okay, so I got all that done. I'm gonna clean up, and then I'm gonna come back and like string it, and then do the, you have to cut this to make strips, and then we'll put her together. I'm gonna let these dry. My husband just put on Christmas Vacation, so I'm probably gonna go down there and watch that, maybe play my Switch a little bit. I still need to do my day 1 Advent puzzle. I'm probably gonna string that off camera, and then I'll show you what it looks like after. Okay, here's the final product. I love it. I am back for a final update. I did not get to Chef's Kiss. It is 10 o'clock at night and it is my bedtime, and I did not get to this. But I still did read 3 books plus a novella for the readathon. So 1 book and 1 novella were not part of my TBR, but 2 of my books that were on my original TBR I did read. So I read A Trip with Trouble, which was my prompt with an animal on the cover. I gave that 3 stars. I just finished Spark of the Everflame, that was my prompt for Ready, Aim, Fire. And I am giving it 4 stars. So had a little bit of a rough start with it, had to just put it down. But then when I went back to it, it was actually really good. So I listened to that today and finished that today, and I'm going to settle on a 4 stars for that. And then I'm definitely going to continue in the series. I just don't know when. So probably after the first of the year. I feel like if I had been in a fantasy mood, it probably would have been a 4.5 or 5 star. I just wasn't feeling it, so that kind of took down my star rating. And just with that first part being kind of slow, I mean, like, it did kind of take a bit for it to really get into, you know, the thick of things with it. But so I'm going to save this for my next graphic novel vlog that I'm going to do, which will probably be in January. And the other book that I read was a Christmas novella, and that was The Christmas Tree Connection. I ended up giving that one 3 stars. I almost gave it 3.5, but I was like, it just didn't have enough of a romancy connection. I didn't feel like, but anyway, but I also don't rate romances really high. Like, a good romance for me is like a 3 star. And then if it's like really good, it's going to be like 4 star. And if it's really, really, really good, it's going to be a 5 star. You know, like, my 5-star authors are going to be Abby Jimenez, Christina Lauren, Ashley Poston. Let me know if you participated in the Hunter and the Turkey readathon. Did you get all your books read that you wanted to get read? And we will be finding out soon who the winner is. So overall, I had a fantastic Thanksgiving weekend. So had a great Thanksgiving. I got my house decorated for Christmas. I did some baking. I watched some Christmas movies. I played on my Switch. I binged a new TV series. I crafted. I puzzled. I did all the things. So I had a great weekend. So I am going to end the vlog here, and I appreciate all of you for being here. And let's see, if you made it this, I don't usually do this, but if you made it this far in the video, leave me either a turkey or an arrow if you participated in this readathon, depending on which team you're on. So if you were on Team Turkey, leave a turkey. If you were on Team Hunter, leave an arrow. If you did not participate in the readathon, go ahead and leave me a Christmas tree, because I decorated for Christmas. Until my next video, friends, be yourself, be awesome, be kind. Bye.